Welcome back, hockey fans, as we get ready to go here live from St. James as the hottest team in the MJHL, 7 straight winners for the St. James Junior Canucks take on the Stonewall Jets. Jets bounce back into the win column, winning their last game. And we'll take a look at the starting lineup here. Connor Murphy getting the start for the home squad in 28 games played. He has a save percentage of .919, a goals against average of 3.08, and a record of 15-11. In net for the Stonewall Jets, getting the start is Spencer Hunnam, and he is 16-10 on the season. Also save percentage of .919, goals against average of 2.84. As these guys get ready to go here, fourth meeting in between the two. Stonewall won the first and the third, both at home. The one in between there on November 14th was a 5-2 win, the only other game they've had here for the Canucks. And with that, we'll see you on the other side of O Canada. And now we are ready here, waiting the draw. Look at the starting lineup for the visiting Jets. They got Larenko out there with Newcomb, Kai Smith, as well as Stoven and Vitelli. Osterman out there, and Brady Thornton, Ethan Sari, Malenko, and trying to see the other number there for it's going to be Michael Firth, it looks like, out on the ice. As we are set, Thornton comes in on the draw. He wins that one back for St. James, and we are underway. Puck pushed ahead on the far side, and that rolls all the way down the ice. Big hit behind the goal as they continue to work that across. Scooped up by Newcomb. Newcomb throws that to the far side. Larenko on it. He'll push ahead in the bow of the sevens. Puck rolls back, and that's going to come into the neutral zone. Played ahead and dumped in by St. James. Newcomb. He'll put that one up for Kai Smith. Smith enters into the attack zone. Looks around, takes a whack at it. Vitelli takes a big hit, and the referee's hand comes up. Power play coming here on the hit, and we got today's opening man advantage. So it's going to be a roughing call against the Canucks and an early power play opportunity. Power play 6th in the league, 17.9% for the Jets. Penalty kill for the Canucks is 3rd, 82.9. As they await to put it on the board, there they go. It's marked up there. Braden Bear called on the hit. As the bench getting a little talking to, go over. And the referee's still having a chat about it. I don't know if it's whether it's a 2 or a 4. It's going to stand as a 2-minute. Time of the penalty is 43 seconds. As the Jets work it around on the man advantage. In behind the goal, wrapping around the look for Lourenco. Lourenco on the puck. Lourenco, he'll leave that one along. Shot into the slot. Slapped across here by the Jets. Putting on the brakes. And Gavin Allard plays that to the far side. Quick shot. And smothered up by Murphy for a stoppage of play. Here's a look at the hit on the replay that resulted in that opening power play opportunity. So they'll do it again from the far side draw. And that one running back by Garshinsky. Stovin waits, leaves that to the far side. Shot, scores! And the Jets strike first on the road. The man advantage getting it done. And Gavin Allard with the goal. As the visitors make no mistake with the man advantage. Off the draw. DePrez wins that one back. Jets work around Stovin. He'll try and feed that up for Karzowski. And he'll play that one off the mark there to DePrez. Put it right back in. Karzowski up ice on the near side. That's all the reach. Referee's hands up and the linesman makes his call on the icing. We'll head it back to the Stonewall end here. Shots 3-0 in favor of the Jets. They lead this 1-0 on the road off the power play goal. Off the far side, draw a quick shot. Whacking away at that. Hunt him down, makes the stop. Some work getting done here. Esplosion knocks down his man. And puck worked across here. Battling with it. Ward trying to scoop it up into a stick battle. Canucks. They'll push that one up for Arneson. Arneson. He'll walk in. Sauce pass across, trying to feed it back and unable to get that one. Battle for it. And Firth moves that to the far side. And Ward couldn't get a stick on that. Quick move by the Jets. They'll turn it back into the offense here on the counter. Playing in that one deflected off the post. Off the turnover. And Hogg leaves that one along for Chung. Chung cuts towards the goal. Gets taken down. Referee's hands up. Quick couple whacks in there. It's another man advantage for the Stonewall Jets, who did not take long to strike on their opening try. We'll take a look here at the penalty on the replay. And there's a look at the replay of the trip. So back to the attack zone draw for the Jets we go. Aiden Warfel called for the 2-minute minor. Off the draw, Stovin walks in, kicked away. Hard plays that down low for Garshinsky. Battle for it. Hard hits ice. No call. And the captain Osterman clears that all the way down. Gets some pressure off for the Canucks. As the Jets all over this one early on. They'll put on the brakes. Lourenco cycles back. And with that, gets some space past Osterman. Walks in, makes a move. Wilson can't pick it up. Osterman stays, or Lourenco stays with it past Osterman. He'll dish that one off. Off the hit, Canucks can't get it out. And that one now will roll back for Lourenco. Lourenco goes to give chase, and he'll scoop that one up here in his own zone as we near the midway mark of the man advantage. Puck carried ahead. Slatcher walks in, waits, feeds to the slot. Garshinsky toe drag, firing, and couldn't get a shot away. Puck played down low, and battle for it. Lourenco trying to work that one free. Back to the point. Chipman quickly sauces that to the far side. Jets walk into that one. Deflected. Doesn't quite make it there. As the Jets cycle it to the point and across now here. And Chipman, he'll work it to the far side. Shot gets blocked. Jets play it down low. Bear watching his man. As the Jets stay with it. Cross in the feed. And the cross ice feed couldn't connect. Comes out. Chipman on it. And we got 20 seconds here on the man advantage. Sorry. Tries to set it up here on the penalty kill and get something going. Short-handed turnover. Puck picked up on the far side. Vitelli gets it across. And Vitelli, he'll center. Picked off. And that puck is cleared ahead. Nicholas Collin with the puck on his stick. Even strength we go. Collin through traffic. And the second power play opportunity for the Jets. Can't match their first as we stay here at a one-goal game. Battle. Collin trying to get that puck. He's unable to do so. As the puck folds to the near side and cleared out by Jarrett Ross will put that up ice on the far side. His squad walks in. Centering opportunity for Parnell. There's a shot by Firth that goes wide. Collin on the rebound. He'll try and work it down low. Battle still ensues for it on the far side. Pass across for Firth. Walks in, fires deflected just wide of the goal. Puck worked ahead on the far side off a couple sticks. And Robertson walks in. Cole Robertson looks, loads. And that one comes into the feet. Chung trying to pick that one up. Unable to do so. Ross on it. He'll play that one ahead. Robertson walks in, drops it back. And Ross can't hold the line. 5.5 gone here in the opener. Shots 4-2 for the visitors, up by 1. As the Jets push ahead is Chung. And the centering opportunity to Saunders won't go. He'll come through. And a couple of physical hits there as Hogg gets in on the action. Puck cleared into the far side. McMurray on it. He'll work it ahead. Battle for it. And Wilson holds the line. McIntosh trying to get that one free down low. And that one skips over the stick of Bear and down the ice. Chase for it. Clement's on it. Walks in. Backhander. He draws a penalty. And the empty goal is fired wide on the opportunity for Hogg. Extra man is on in Newcomb. Newcomb scoops up the puck. 6-on-5 on the delay penalty coming. And now tagged up here by Wilson. And we'll have the call from the referee on the breakaway opportunity. And it is a hook. And the guilty man is Bear, so he'll go back to the penalty box. Power play number 3 of the night for Stonewall, and we're now just a hair here over 6 minutes in. 6:20 is the time of the penalty. As Garshinsky gets ready in the attack zone draw. And he'll win that one against Thornton. Stoven awaits, looks that one on, gets it back from Lorenko, who brushes off the hit. Loose puck turnover. Thornton trying to make some offense here. Across for Osterman. Here come the veteran line as St. James works it behind the goal. And that one just rolls off their blade. Bouncing puck on the near side. Jets can't get it ahead as Firth takes a whack up for Thornton. Puck cleared in behind the goal. Lorenko on it. And Lorenko looks up ice. Picked up by Slatcher. He'll center right in front. Backhanded opportunity. And that one is shut down and held on for a whistle. Good opportunity in front. Connor Murphy, though, shuts the door for the stoppage and play at 13:05. Shot 6-2. Here's a look at the replay of that last attack opportunity there. As some quick offense created. Off the draw. Jets fired around for Stoven. He'll hold the line. Across. Lorenko turns, fires, kicked out, and puck was played in the slot. Stoven holds the line. Oh, questionable call there. That was close. They'll give it, though, to the Jets. As Stoven now gets from Lorenko. Feeds back to the far side. Looking for a shot. Jets cycle it around. Still waiting for the opening. Back to Lorenko. They'll go. He'll fire through traffic. Comes into the slot. Walking in. Firing. Rebound loose in front. Hillard looking for his second. Won't get it. There's another shot. Wide, and it's knocked in. Jets score on the man advantage. Their second power play goal. of this hockey game. And the early penalties costing St. James early on. Garshinsky gets the tipping in front on the goal. 12:26 on the clock, and it's 2-0 here for the visiting Stonewall Jets. And off the draw, puck's cleared in here by the Canucks. All the way down, Miller gives chase. And goes hard into the end boards, digging around at the corner. Puck comes out for Firth, and he's unable to hold the zone. And it's offside. Robertson or Thornton there not agreeing with the call. So I'll come out. We'll take a look at the Jets' second goal. And there's the goal from Gashinsky. Late change here as Osterman and Sari get subbed out. Nicholas Cullen comes in. Thornton comes out for Cole Robertson. Off the draw, puck's one back. Canucks fire that into the far side. Miller trying to work it up to Bertelli, picked up by Robertson. He'll center that one. Kai Smith turns it over to Robertson. Robertson plays it down low for Cullen. McMurdy gets a stick on that. He'll continue on with it, trying to work that free to the far side. And here come the Jets with numbers on the attack. McMurdy walks in, fires, and into the trapper and held for a whistle at 11:44 by Connor Murphy. As he's been under siege here, shots 10-3. As Gavin Howard makes his way onto the ice. He opened this one up. Slatcher gets set on the draw. Out there again with Garshinsky, the other winger with the goal tonight. Puck one trying to feed to Garshinsky, and that gets right in between the D and all the way down the ice. So the Jets will scoop it up. Tag around behind Hunnam, play to the near side boards. Thornton tries to break that one up, and he'll come free with it. Gloved ahead by, and Sari plays that, so hand pass is waved off. Back to Michael Firth, and Firth fires that to the far side. And Murray Thornton trying to get to that one. He'll jar that one back to the point. There's a shot through traffic, and that one rolls wide. Jets on the loose puck. And Slatcher knocking off the hit. Plays that one all the way down as the 15s exchange it. Gavin Howard all alone behind the goal, trying to tap that one in. And the back door slammed shut on him by Connor Murphy. As we near the midway mark here in the opening frame, DePrez set on the draw, ready to go against Aiden Werfel. DePrez wins the draw, battle for it. Jets come free, they'll crash towards the goal. And Werfel pushes that to the far side. Bunko works that ahead to Arneson. Tristan Arneson stretches the ice to Aiden Werfel as Werfel drops that back as he enters the zone. Quick shot, loose puck on the rebound, and Chung can't clear as it's held by Jarrett Ross. His shot just whizzes wide in front of the goal. Battle down low, Arneson fires it wide, pops right out into the slot. Chung has a stick on that, he'll clear again. Exchanging it's the eights as Chung gets a little hit there in on Jarrett Ross as those guys stare down each other. Puck comes out here to Ward, and Ward walks in. And the ex-Northern Manitoba Blizzard couldn't pull the trigger there. Into the feet of Ross. And played on to Ward, and that's a hand pass against the St. James Junior Canucks. Ward doesn't like the call there, as he'll give his displeasure to the referee. 10:09 to go here on the game clock in the first. Shots are 11-5. 2-0 for the visiting Jets. I'm your host, Bentley Brandt, bringing you tonight's MMJHL action. Stoven fires that one into the far side, out of the reach. Now Bear whacks away at it. Saunders plays that behind the goal. Battle ensues. Chung comes free. As now he's watched Chung centers. Opportunity, they can't fire. Comes back, Stoven, shot off the mark. Saunders took a whack at it, couldn't connect. Puck worked down low here, and back in front for Saunders. Gets past him, Larenko walks into one, and that just lifted over the goal. And we got a stoppage of play as it looks like the net has come off the moorings. And yes, indeed, it has on the far end. So as we enter the back half of the opening frame, Karshinsky, Lard, and Slatcher join us on the ice. And the line matching continuing here. Osterman, Thornton out there with Sari, as well as a fresh pair of defensemen. Off the draw, puck one back, Jets fire through traffic, picked up here by the Canucks. Thornton, he'll work it up on the far side for Sari, puts on the brakes, looks for the feed. Blanco walks in, toe drag, can't fire, kicked ahead, and the Stonewall Jets clear the zone. Jarrett Ross on the puck, he'll feed to the far side, slapped in by Sari. Puck out of the reach of Hunnam Osterman trying to get his stick on. Thornton fires it towards the goal. Lorenko gets his skate on that as he breaks it up, pushes it ahead on the near side. Blanco on it. He'll work that ahead. Thornton has that one roll away from him. Karshinsky bounces off the hip. Puck trying to glove that one down, and it comes out of the zone. Hand pass is waved off as the Canucks pick that one back up. Ross on it. He'll work it up to Thornton. Thornton, long stretch pass, and that one rolls all the way around. Couple bodies hit the ice trying to jar it free. And the Canucks work it in behind the goal. Robertson jams away, and the turnover is scooped up by the Jets. As the Jets work it ahead. Walking in, Garshinsky puts on the brakes and tries to work that into the slot off the stick of Cole Robertson over the goal. Battle for the puck down low. Garshinsky comes free. He's got a goal tonight, looking for his second of the game. He's got Slatcher, and Cole Robertson picks that one up. He'll feed it across ice. Parnell, he can't stay on that one. Jets work it out to Vitale. Vitale turns that one over. Bouncing puck in the bow of the 21s ensues. Puck dished off. Robertson walks in, fires. McMurray with the block. Bouncing puck. It's in the goal. And making sure there was not a whistle first. That's a tough break for the Jets. But on the board is Nicholas Collin, and he'll split the lead in half. Time of the goal, 12:09. Nicholas Collin gets the home squad on the board. Here's a look at the replay, as that just skips up and over and in. Off the draw. Canucks push it up on the far side. Newcomb trying to work that free to Kai Smith. And here we go, 3-on-2. Tristan Arson walks in, centers. Warfel fires off the mark. Ward on the loose puck. He'll battle with it. Robertson picks up the assist. As that one's played ahead. Here come the Jets trying to restore their 2-goal lead. And the pass to Vitale via Kai Smith won't go. Stretching it back the other way. Canucks put on the brakes, stay onside. Warfel walks in, fires, and down goes Hunnam to make the beautiful save. Wilson works it around. Ross, his pass won't go. And now Arneson to Warfel trying to get it back. Ward jamming in front of the goal. Puck pushed out to the far side. They continue whacking away at it. Loose puck, and that's going to be a penalty. And the Jets get called this time. Here's a look at the replay of the tripping call. So we'll head to the Canucks power play. Canucks power play second in the MMJHL, 25%. Penalty kill is fourth for the visiting Stonewall Jets, 82.3. Asari, he'll possess that puck, looking around. Leaves it on for Ward. His shot's deflected just wide of the goal. Battle behind, and they want to call on the trip there as Collin hit the ice. No call. That shot gets blocked. Sorry. He'll try and push that down. And now held by Ward. Ward fires through traffic. And a couple good sticks on there. Comes out. Sorry, he'll play that one along. Looking for a shot, and Hunnam puts that into his glove for a stoppage in play at 6:15. So Nicholas Collin, his 27th of the campaign, has split the Stonewall Jets lead in half. as we near our way here to the final quarter of the opener. Off the draw. Canucks trying to tie it on the man advantage. Pass. Sorry, works that back to the point. Ward works it down low. Gets it right back from Robertson. Give to Sorry. He'll pass it right back to Ward to the far side. Robertson gets ready to load. He'll work it to Ethan Sorry. To Jaden Ward. Robertson now. Watched by Garshinsky. Back to Ward. Ward walks in. Off. Robertson fires. Kicked out into the slot. Sorry takes a whack at it. Loose. And smothered up by Hunnam for a stoppage of play at 5:45. Good action here on the man advantage. 58 seconds left as the Killers get switched out here with Miller and McMurdy coming on the ice. And Warfel comes in on the attack zone draw. Good second effort by Ward. Works it free. Tries to put that top shelf. Too fine. Goes over the goal. Back to Ward, right in the slot. Waits, fires, kicked away. And a good blocker play there by Hunnam to keep that one out. And that one gets past Ross. Here's the opportunity for Kai Smith going the other way. And just not enough on there. As Arneson, he'll continue to push that one back across. Puck dumped in down low. And the Canucks blew a tire. That one won't go. Puck cleared in. Kai Smith giving a chase. And he'll scoop that up on the miscue here by St. James off a couple sticks. Picked off by Belenko. As he'll pass that one back away from Vitelli. Vitelli breaks that off. Didn't take the puck with him. And it's an offside. 4:57, 10 seconds remaining on the penalty here to the 18 of Noah Slobozhin. So they're going to throw this over here to the far side draw. McMurdy fires that one in from the line, blocked. And quickly giving chase. McIntosh on that as he's watched. Puck comes out. Belenko kicks that ahead to hold the line. Puck quickly flung to the far side. Even strength we go. Vitelli crashes in. Back at forehand, and that opportunity is shut down. DePrez leaves that for Larenko. Even strength as the puck's cleared in. Battle for it, gets past Chung. And Chung holds the line for DePrez. He'll walk in. Has Karzowski with him and smothered up for a stoppage of play at 4:16 by Murphy. As the line or referee there gets a little stretch in the stoppage. 4:16 on the clock. Shots 13-11. Remember, those were 10-3 at one point for the Jets. Battling with it, Wilson. He'll work that up. Parnell exits the zone across for Robertson. He'll dump it in. Slobozhin on it. And he'll overskate that turnover. His guys get it right back, though, as they got a 3-on-3 opportunity. Slatcher. Quick backhand across. Bouncing puck comes out. Chipman. He'll put it into the zone. Ross on it. Ross walks into the attack zone and he'll run into Chipman. End of that opportunity. Battle down low. Quickly worked ahead. Slatcher fires that one in and rolls off the stick of Ardenau to play. And Slatcher went down. He's in some pain as he'll make his way to the bench. Garshinsky plays it in. He'll give chase. Wilson first back on it. 3:20 on the game clock. As Sorry cuts up Broadway, has that puck pickpocketed, and Chung comes in on the hit that he'll lay on Wilson. Puck trying to get cleared out is picked up as Slatcher works his way, and that's a too many men call. That's not going to go as Bear was behind the play and getting into the screen. Now they let that go. There's a penalty behind the play here. And it's a holding the stick call against Karzowski. And the Jets are going to have some protest to that. And I did not catch as that was behind the play there. I saw the back half of it. So we'll put the penalty on the board on the 2 minutes. And again, we'll keep our eye on Slatcher, see if he'll come out. Blanco plays it across. Blanco gets it right back. He'll dish that one off. Sorry, down low. Battling away, hunt him down. Loose puck comes out. Ward fires. Big block. And a good play there as that puck gets cleared. DePrez on the block. Lurenko with the clear. Murphy comes out to play it. His squad down by 1. 90 seconds to go on the man advantage as it's good to see Slatcher walking around. Puck carried in behind the goal. Back to Blanco. He'll feed that to the far side. Gets it right back. Blanco walks in, fires, and didn't get through the traffic. He turned the wrong way, and that one rolled out of the zone. Blanco plays it to the far side. Garshinsky steps on the ice. As Lurenko fires it down, Garshinsky chases down in on Murphy. Murphy didn't see him coming from the backside. As Sari works that one away to some open space. 50 seconds remaining on the man advantage. And that loose puck picked up here by Kai Smith. He'll fire to the far side. Garshinsky tags as the Killers trying to hold the Canucks power play opportunity at bay as Blanco works it up on the near side for Colin. He's got the lone goal here for the home squad. As Colin works it back to Blanco. He'll play to the far side. Ward walks in, kicked away. No one home on the rebound. Blanco holds. He'll play it across. Ward fires one-timer for Colin off the mark. Battle down low. Jets trying to work that out. Blanco on it, spins around. He'll fire it down low. Nicholas Collin to the far side for Ward. He'll work it down. Final minute here of the opener. There's a shot through traffic on the doorstep. Collin scores. Man advantage goal. And the power play with 1 second left on the clock gets it done. And we're all knotted up. Nicholas Collin, his 28th of the season, 2nd of the game. And see if we can catch it here on the replay. There we go. Two as Ross controls. His guys work it quickly up. And Osterman plays that one in. Icing waved off. Puck control to the far side. Vitelli deflects that off the high glass. Stays in play. Murphy dangerously works it to the far side. And that's a penalty as Saunders goes down. And now Saunders has to be careful he doesn't take a equalizer there. Won't get it as he gave a little cross check back after taking the board there. So Carter Jordy back in the lineup. Nope, they're going to give it to Thornton instead. It looked like it was Jordy, though, who gave him the shot. So power play opportunity number 4 of the evening for the visiting Jets. They've scored twice on the man advantage. Puck cleared in. Hunnam on it. And he'll work it up on the far side. Quick stretch pass, and that one's knocked down. Canucks, they'll ice that one in. And a long game of tic-tac-toe. Jets got a tag. Chung has that one worked off his stick to the far side and gloved at the horn for a stoppage in play. And that is where we will end the opening 20 minutes. 2 goals apiece here. Jets put 2 up first. And then Nicholas Collin with 2 by himself gets the home squad knotted back up to where we started this one off with that. Shot totals are 14-13 in favor of the Stonewall Jets. And it's 93 seconds of man advantage for the Jets while we come back. And so shots are 14-13 for the Canucks as Paul there, the referee, giving a little bit of a chat with the Stonewall bench after that missed call. With that, we will head to the intermission here and pull up our out of town scoreboard as well as our scoring summary here for the opener. And that scoring summary here started off Gavin Horde with his 17th on the man advantage. Brady Stovin picking up the assist at 1:16. At 7:34, Willie Garshinsky with the power play goal, his 9th from Austin Lorenko, and the 13 of Ryland Slatcher. 12:09, Nicholas Collin with his correction there. I said 27th. It was his 22nd from Madden Parnell and Cole Robertson at 12:09. And at 19:05, another power play goal, this time for the Canucks. Nicholas Collin with his second of the game, 23rd of the campaign from Jaden Ward. And Cole Robertson picks up his second assist. Penalty summary, Ethan Bear with a rough at 43 seconds. At 2:27, Aiden Warfel with the trip. Braden Bear took a hook at 6:20. At 13:13, Noah Sloboshin went off for 2 minutes for a trip. Alex Karzowski took a 2 minutes for holding the opponent's stick at 17:06. That resulted in the power play goal for Cullen with 1 second remaining on that call. Braden Thornton will make his way back to the sin bin when we resume play as he hit a boarding at 19:33. With that, we'll flip over to the out-of-town scoreboard in the MMJHL as there's 3 other games on tonight. And from there, Coy, they've played 1. The Hawks down as the Raiders Junior Hockey Club trying to bounce back after losing 6-5 the other day out in St. Vital. They're up 1-0. Shots 9-9. Arnerson, the lone goal for the Raiders Junior Hockey Club. Meanwhile, out the Terry Sawchuk, the Royal Knights are up on the Twins 2-1, looking for their 3rd straight. Twins trying to end their 2-game losing skid after being on a little bit of a hot streak. 7:34 remaining in the first. Lucas Spencer, the lone goal for the Twins. Fielding and Reynolds, the goals for the Royal Knights. And out in Pembina Valley, puck drop has just hit the ice as the Reals look for their 3rd straight win. The Twisters look to turn their little losing skid around and look to get back into the win column after dropping their last 2. And with them nothing to play for following their loss the other day, we'll take a quick go over the standings. As all playoff spots are locked up, the Express lead the way with a 10-point lead over the St. Boniface Reals. 65 points, 55 for the Reals. Jets in 3rd with 48. They're 3 points up on the Royal Knights, who are just a point ahead of the Hawks. And a 2-point night here for the Canucks would leapfrog them, tying them with 45 points with the Royal Knights. And I'm pretty sure they have the tiebreaker on that. I'll double check that for you when we come back. Twins, meanwhile, sit in 7th with 41 points, 2 back from the Canucks. 29 points for the Raiders Junior Hockey Club as they try and put the close against the Victorias, who got 2 points against the Raiders the other night, as the Victorias are down to just 5 games remaining in the season, and they're 5 points back, sitting at 24 points. Twisters in last, 12 points for the Pembina Valley Twisters, sitting in 10th. With that, that's your MJHL standings. We'll see you on the other side of the break. I'm your host, Bentley Brandt. Thank you for tuning in for today's game. And welcome back, hockey fans, as we get ready here for this second intermission. Quick go over of our scoring summary for the first. Gavin Horde with the power play goal. Willie Garshitsky with the power play goal. Nicholas Collin with 2 goals. His second coming on the man advantage. And Brady Thornton is still in the box here for 93 seconds. As we get ready to return to the ice momentarily. Second period action, 2-2. Here we go. Kaczynski ready against Osterman. Nope, they're going to quickly roll around to Jordy instead. And Jordy wins that one back and rolls it down past Hunnam. So Hunnam leads that off as the Jets take it up. They'll walk right up Broadway. They'll dish that off. Narenko on it. He'll walk in. And Narenko continues on down low. Back to Horde. He'll work that to the far side. Stoven works that down low. Trying to get back to Stoven. Slasher works it back. Tic-tac-toe. Stoven down low. And Stoven picks it up from Lard back and across off a stick. Larenko works that to Stoven. Off the skate, holds the line. Lord walks in, and that's blocked and cleared by Jarrett Ross. And with that, he'll get the reward of going for a change. 40 seconds to go on the man advantage here for the Jets. Power play opportunity number 4. They have 2 power play goals, their openers. Looking for their third. Here on the road they go. Kaczynski to Horde. Walks in, trying to get a deflection in front, and just enough on that to make the stop. Pinching in, and worked back by Warfel. He gets pickpocketed, though, by Garszynski. And Slatcher walks in, fires, and that went up and over. Picked up here by the Jets as we near even strength, and now we hit it. And Warfel, he'll work that down low. The Canucks trying to make some offense. No shots to report on those 93 seconds of that man advantage. And tip-tap-toe, trying to tuck that home and unable to do so as Hunt made the stop. Net came off, and there was a shot in the face after the whistle. We'll take a look at that on the replay. As there was a good whack in there. And are they indeed going to call a penalty? Yes, they are. We'll flip over here. So 2 minutes for Cole Robertson. And just like that, the Jets will pop their power play back up. Jets power play 50% as they'll try and get that one back up higher here as Smith works it down low. Battle for it. Osterman. He'll carry it ahead. Osterman puts on the brakes. Battle for it. Continuing to try and work that free. Osterman off a stick. And battle through a couple of sticks there as Chung bounces off a hit, works away with Ross in the battle of the eights. Ross comes in, jars it free in front of the Stonewall bench. Kai Smith plays it across to the far side. He'll get it right back before turning up ice off the stick of Osterman. And kicked in by Chung. Garszynski chases afterwards Karzowski, and he couldn't do anything with it. Kai Smith on the puck. He'll play that ahead and slapped in to the attack zone by Carter Jordy. Puck lifted up here for Chipman. Watched by Sari. And good penalty kill here for the Canucks as they continue to get this time to kill down. Down to 50 seconds. As Sari continues to work it around the far side. Now Ross holds the zone. And finally the Jets get it out. Jets walk in. Trying to finish that one off with the tapping. And couldn't quite get to Horde. As Horde gives chase. He'll work that across. And the Jets have that one slapped past them in the Canucks ice. Tired guys there on the man advantage. They'll get a change in as the Jets work it up the far side. Larenko walks in, makes a move. Gets set. Tries to dish off. What a move as he played that in front. And unable to do anything with it. Aiden Warfel sauces that to the far side of the reach of Thornton. He'll take a high shoulder. Thornton gets dumped. And that's going to bring a stoppage of play. One power play has expired. They'll flip it over to the other team on the rough. So Lorenko goes to the sin bin for the 2 minutes. And the Canucks head to their third power play. Canucks 1 of 2 so far. Is that Werfel or Oscar? Werfel wins the draw back. And Ross, he'll play that across to Belenko and he'll get it right back. Ward works it down low for Arneson. Arneson, he'll work that one around. Played back. Ross can't hold the line. He's got a guy on him. Belenko plays that to the far side. His guys weren't on side. Here's an opportunity. Saunders going the other way. And Saunders just plays that off the stick. Belenko on to scoop it up here for the home squad as he'll work it to the near side. Ross stretches the ice back across. Opportunity at the point, and the tip-in won't go for Warfel on the doorstep. Jets set up the counter, pickpocketed by, and worked across here by Sari to Ward. Warfel on it, turns, waits. Sorry, and he couldn't fire in time. Newcomb got the stick on it. Loose puck, Arneson jars it free. As Aiden Warfel takes a pounding from the numbers in front of the referee, and they'll call that a clean play and a hand pass. So I'll bring that out of the zone. Here's a look at the replay. And what a hit did Warfel take down low. I thought I had the replay there. My apologies there. Off the draw. Miller, he'll clear that down the ice. Comes in on goal. 5 minutes gone in the second. Jaden Ward plays it up the far side here for the Canucks. 2-2 game. Puck rolls out, trying to get to Robertson. That one skips up on him. Robertson fires towards the goal. Opportunity was there. Jets clear instead. All the way down the ice. Murphy leads that one along. McIntosh will make his way up ice. 20 seconds to go on the man advantage. Robertson works it across for Collin. And a clear there by the Jets. Kills some time down. Be down under 10. Puck worked up ice on the far side. And off that collision, we go to even strength. Walking in, firing, and that one just skipped wide of the goal. Parnell trying to scoop that one up. Karzowski too, fine with it, goes over. Puck worked down low, battle for it. Jets come free. Puck played to the far side by Slatcher. There's a shot. Couldn't get at the doorstep. As we mentioned, Slatcher got injured in the first. Good to see him back on the ice. And the net has dislodged the moorings is the call by the referee. 13:37 on the clock. Shots this period. 2 for the visiting Stonewall Jets. 1 for the St. James Junior Canucks. Krashinsky ready on the draw here. Bouncing puck. As that one's rolled back behind the goal. Explosion. He'll try and work that up to Slatcher. And Garshinsky picks that up. He'll play it down low. Bear on it. He'll work it to the far side. And Jordy trying to work it free. Puck comes all the way down. And Shipman works it up to no explosion. Nice little spin move there. Gets it up. And Gavin Allard walks in. Hard. Makes a move. Fires off the blocker. Rebound comes out. McIntosh takes a whack. Can't clear the zone. Puck in behind the goal by Bear. And rolls past Sabosian down. Call is going to be icing. Are they going to call it? Yes, they are. And the Canucks, can see them very animated there, the Canucks bench. But much to their protest, the referee not going to step in and override the linesman. No huddle even, as it's going to come back into the Canucks zone. 12:41 on the clock. Shots 16-15 in favor of the Jets. Miller plays that off a stick. Vitelli on it. He'll dig it out of the corner boards. Cuts towards the goal. Vitelli takes a shot. Loose puck in front. Down goes Murphy. And he'll hold on for the whistle. And there's a little pushing and shoving in front. Werfel getting in on the action as they continue to go at it. And taking some shots as he's getting held back by the linesmen. And both linesmen and lineswomen in there to hold him and Saunders apart. And we'll roll it here to the near side. Off the draw. And there's a tie up in the slot. As Werfel hit the ice, his squad takes that up. Arneson spin move as he dumps it in, dodging the hit as Vitelli goes sliding down. Ward on it, quick firing. And Saunders plays that to the far side. McMurdy on it, loose opportunity. And a couple of whacks by the Canucks. And couldn't get it close to the goal. Ross plays that just wide. Arneson on the rebound. He'll slap that one off a stick wide. Puck rolls out. Newcomb, he'll blow past Arneson, stays with it. And now Arneson scoops it up. Head pass, Jaden Ward stretching out. The Jets walks in, tries to lift it over Hunnam. And Hunnam shuts down the opportunity for the whistle. 11:42 on the clock as we near the midway point of this hockey period. Both goaltenders doing their jobs here in this one after some early scoring. Here's a look at the replay of that scoring rush. Shut down by Spencer Hunnam. 2-2 here in the second. Off the draw, there's a whack that goes past Hunnam and wide. Puck worked out, Bear on it, as he'll push that across. Scooped up by DePrez. DePrez, he'll look across now here. And trying to set something up off the mark. Parnell, he'll find all alone is Nicholas Collins looking for the hat trick. Fires off the blocker and over. Hunnam stands strong. And the cheer here from the visiting crowd. As Chung walks in on the counter just over the glove. Chung trying to tip that one home behind the goal. Too tight of an angle, worked it behind. Bear drops that one off to the side. Battle for it. Parnell works it ahead. And off a couple sticks. Firth on it. He'll lift that into the attack zone. And up onto the other side of the glass. Stoppage in play at 10:47. Opportunity there. Shut down by Hunnam on the breakaway as Nicholas Collins thought he had his third goal of the game in the basket. Shots 18-18. Kaczynski wins the draw against Thornton. Puck cleared in by Slatcher. Wilson on it here for the white and blue. As Wilson's second opportunity. Can't quite lift it out of the zone with the help of his teammates. Thornton runs into, looks like that was Clement or Chung with the opportunity there. Trying to work that free. As they continue to battle with it down low. Shot by Wilson. And jumping over it, that gets blocked by the bodies in front. Never reached Hunnam. Pass ahead is deflected in by the Jets. Kaczynski, he'll chase that down. Osterman on it. Canucks dump that one in. Sabosian up to Smith. And Ward, he'll play that across. Battle for it. DePrez works it back into the slot. And that one trickles wide. Jets jumping on that puck. Back half of the hockey game. Chung trying to hold the line. Yes, he does, according to the linesman. Puck cleared in. Icing waved off. As the Canucks try and set it up. Back to the point. Bunko shot wide of the goal. Rebound. Bullard works out to the far side. Slatcher pinches in, and he takes a hit to the head. Referee's hand is up. And there's a little bit of a tuffle now happening, as the Jets aren't going to let that happen to one of their star players. As the physicality amps up here on the clotheslining hit to the head. And the referee is going to have his notepad out. He's got some writing to do now, if he hasn't had enough in this one. As Slatcher is getting ushered off to the penalty box. We'll take a look at the replay of the hit. And you'll see it here midway through as he looks to turn up ice right there and takes a shoulder to the head. And didn't exactly see who caught Slatcher there. And the referees have a chat. Stovin and Osterman await the verdict outside the circle. Take a look at the replay one last time. And here you can see, still can't see that Canucks number from that angle. As Osterman and Stovin still awaiting the call here. Ward comes in to see what the discussion's about. He skates on by. Goaltenders, so they don't have a puck to pass back and forth, have some fun while they're at it. Karzowski, Hillard, Karzowski, and Larenko out there. As well as Garshinsky. Canucks penalty box door is now open. And the referee now puts the pen cap back on and has a chat there with the scorekeeper as he'll get his pen out. So it's Blanco with the hit. He'll have a 2 on the board. So far, that's the only penalty on the board. Werfel in. And Blanco. And that's where we sit. So Slatcher and Werfel just cancel each other out on, I'm guessing, a roughing each. Blanco with the 2-minute for the head contact. And that's what I'm assuming the penalties are. We'll get the official call from the in-house as soon as the biscuits dropped again. Times of the penalty is 10:53. Shot totals 19-18 for the home squad in this 2-2 game here in the second. As the Jets coach just off the frame of the camera there, he'll get the verdict given to him. And off the draw, here we go. Bear tripped up. And they'll continue on here as the Jets work it in front. Net popped off the moorings and cleared. As here are those penalties. Walking in. Oh, puts on the brakes. Pass across. Hard on it. He'll work that across. And gets it right back. Hard shot off the lumber and wide. Karzowski on the rebound. Couldn't do much with it as Osterman chased him down. Trying to work it free. Karzowski cuts in behind Osterman. Toe drag, can't kick it through past Bear. Jets wait. Larenko fires, and that one deflected up into the netting at A12 1:05 remaining on the Jets' man advantage. They'll probably bring that here to the near side draw, I'd assume. Kaczynski ready to go. Again, it looks like McIntosh there. Indeed it is. As that's one back to the line. Quick shot by Larenko. Chung picks up the rebound. Plays it to the far side. Larenko on it. He'll play to Stoven. Had a guy on it. Touch pass across with some space. Lord puts on the brakes. He'll work across. Stoven. One for the one-timer. Lord turns, fires, and right to the crest of the logo there. And the Canadian Maple Leafs smothered up. And some action coming in front of Connor Murphy. 7:50 here on the game clock in the second. 53 seconds on power play number 6 for the Stonewall Jets. They scored 2 power play goals on their first 3 opportunities. And the referee here out there explaining something to do with the penalties, maybe about who's getting released. I mean, first it sounded like it was pretty clear from the initial explanation as Lard works that across. As he works off the hit, shot goes wide. Lard trying to work that one back. Watched by Jordy. And that loose puck in behind the goal. Firth, he'll knock that one free. Hullard on it. He'll walk in. And plays that one off the blocker. Deflected. It's in. Waved off. No goal. And it's going to be waved off by a high stick, I'd assume. The referee's going to have a chat at it as Paul Kamei comes in to talk to his other referee, as we'll take a look on the replay here and see if that got nabbed by a high stick or not. And that's close. That is pretty close to the bar. Could go either way. And I would be surprised if they would overturn this. That was right there. Beautiful goal, but as you saw in the replay, that was right at the crossbar. And indeed, there's the call as they do wave it off. Paul Kamei still having a little bit of a chat there with Stoven. And off the draw. Battle for the puck. Chung walks in and can't work that across. Battle for it. Lord worth it. He'll work it down. 5 seconds to go. The man advantage. Larenko walks in. Big block. Scoops that up again. And Osterman trying to work that free. We're back here to even strength as the Jets can't get it going on their 6th power play opportunity of the game. There's a quick shot. Traffic in front. Murphy holds on for the whistle. 6:57 on the clock. Shot total is 21-19 here for the visiting Stonewall Jets out in St. James. In this tight 2-2 game, it was 2 power play goals for the Jets. As we mentioned, unable to score on their last 3 opportunities and the one in between. And the response, 2 goals from Nicholas Collin. Ward walks in, and he's bumped off the puck. Tristan Orson on it here as the home squad tries to set it up. Battle ensues on. Pass to Wilson off the mark, and that one rolls down to Murphy. Murphy, he'll work it across to Wilson. 6:30 on the game clock. Chapman on it. He'll work it ahead on the near side. Trying to feed Karzowski. Puck is picked off. Working around. And walking in. That one's off the mark. Pass to Sablozian won't go. Kaczynski works it across. Tries to get it back through traffic. And unable to do so. Foul down low as Hogg pinches in. And the Jets couldn't connect on that pass. Tristan Orson works it to Jaden Ward. Here come the Canucks. Ward walks in, fires on the doorstep, and just wide. As there goes a down jet. As Vitaly, he'll get up. Karzowski gives a shot to Ward. And Ward's going to give him a little cross-check back as he goes for a change. Pass worked out. And pushed into the attack zone. Walking in comes McMurdy. He'll spin around to the forehand. Works it bouncing. Puck Newcomb stays with it. Takes a whack. And the paddle down to make the stop there by Connor Murphy. 5:10 to go here in the second. As the physicality amps up as they start to throw the body around. Collin somehow holds the line with Ward. And no, they do not. The referee blows that one dead as Paul Kamei puts an end. They'll work it here to the, he pointed to the far side draw, but no, it's not. Gonna come all the way back. Instead, it's just gonna be at the line. So Parnell, he'll dump that one in all the way behind. Icing is not on as Kai Smith puts that across. And all the way down, Ross on it, watched by Newcomb. He'll play that up and off the stick of Firth. Still whacking away at it. Kai Smith all alone on the doorstep. Cycles around and an early whistle by the referee blows it dead. And we got maybe some extra activity here as Michael Firth getting in with Dean Saunders. So Connor Murphy resets his mask there. Near side draw here in the tack zone for the Jets. 4:35 on the clock. And DePrez wins it back. Looking for a quick shot. Miller fires and blocked by Thornton and out of the zone. Two quick whacks get that one out. And the Jets fire it in and give chase. Wilson plays that down the far side. Back to Thornton. Turnover. Horn walks in. Kicked away. Rebound. And that one shot just wide of the goal. Two good point blank saves from Murphy. Keeps this game knotted even. Sorry overskates that. DePrez on it. He'll work it down behind the goal line. Watched by Wilson. And Wilson gets dummied on the reverse hit. With that, the puck carried ahead here on the far side by Osterman. Sorry walks in. Canucks trying to take the lead for the first time tonight. As Bear turns that one over. Kevin Hillard walks in. Hillard, he's got three with him. There's a shot kicked out. Rebound. And somehow staying with it to make the stop is Murphy at 3:43. Under siege, couple good attack opportunities by the Jets. Murphy able to answer them all in the second. Warfel ready. And he'll win the draw in the defensive zone. Looking for a quick clear up to Ward so he could turn on the Jets. Instead, Goshinsky walks in, fires, kicked out. Looking for his second of the game on the backhand now. He gets in a little bit of a tango. And it's picked up by Aiden Warfel. Warfel to Ward. Ward walks in. Tries to get back to Warfel off a stick. Warfel plays that right in front. On the doorstep was Arneson. Couldn't get the stick down. Warfel works that across. Arneson hits ice. And there is no penalty call. As the ice stand, it's still there for both teams. The referees let it go. Battle behind Murphy. Picked up here by the home squad. Sabloja works it into the slot. Turning and firing is the Jets. And the blocker to make the stop. As Saunders cuts in front looking for a pass. The Canucks work it out. And into the attack zone. Ross blows by Sablosian. Stays with it. And opportunity on the doorstep. The Jets take that one the other way. And they can't get it out of the zone. There's a tangle up. And there's a little bit of a fight. But they'll let them go on here. As the tangle continues. That was Karzowski getting in with it with Warfel. Saunders dishes it off. Looking for an opportunity. Saunders takes a whack just wide of the goal. 2:13 on the clock. As now it settles down. Vitali rolls off the hit. Puck's held at the zone though. And the Jets. Bad time to change there as Newcomb comes in. And he'll cut right in front. Gets his stick on there, and a break there for the Canucks as the Jets weren't on the change. There's a good opportunity with a one-timer from the point. On the counter, Nicholas Collin couldn't get the tip in. He has all of the Jets, or all of the Canucks goals here against the Jets tonight. On the doorstep, and Collin caught the iron. Collin, he'll work it down low, gets it right back. Nicholas Collin across to Bear. And Braden Bear passes it. Shot blocked by Vitelli on the opportunity from Cole Robertson. Puck played by a high stick off a skate. They're just going to let it play anyway as Newcomb dumps it in. 75 ticks to go here in the second. As Kai Smith has the puck on his blade. He'll dump it in. His guys tag at the line. Cole Robertson carries it ahead. And he'll play it to the far side. Purnell on it. As Purnell works that one back to Firth. Trying to set it up here. Jets on the puck. They'll scoop it up. Gavin walks in. He's got 3-on-2 going the other way. DePrez across first, slides away and takes the opportunity out. As he looks a little shaken up now, gets up from going into the boards. There's a shot. Rebound comes out. And the Canucks clear it down. Can they have a 2-on-1 counter? Osterman with Sari. Osterman, Teeth and Sari sticked away by Hunnam. Jets can go. 25 on the clock here. Smith walks in. And he'll try and set that one up. Picked off. And Ward now the other way. Another 2-on-1. It's Ward and Osterman. Ward walks in and lifts that one sky high over the goal. Jarrett Ross sets it down to Sari for one last slap in opportunity. Sari plays that across. Ward was offside. Lorenko will play that to the horn. And what an entertaining end to the second period. No goals to report. Some penalties though. And we'll go over those and then head to the out-of-town scoreboard. And we got a penalty coming here. I think, yeah, it looked like Ward might have got a misconduct. Not entirely sure here. Unless if he's just trying to separate the boys here in between both squads. As we'll head to break here. 40 minutes gone. Shot totals 26-21 in favor of the Stonewall Jets. Shot totals for that second period. 7 for the St. James Junior Canucks. And for the Stonewall Jets, a total of 13, doubling their opening period. With that, we'll take a quick over of the penalty summary. Of course, the penalty killer started out on the 93-second carryover for the Canucks, which they were able to kill off. Cole Robertson took a high stick at 148. At 3:48, it was Austin Lorenko with a rough. A head contact for Nikola Balinko, as well as a 10-minute misconduct at 10:53, and tagging on with them, Aiden Warfel and Ryan Slatcher got offsetting roughings. With that, we'll take a look at the other scores around the MM. Yeah, and the other scores around the MMJHL. Charleswood Hawks within one on home ice against the Rares Junior Hockey Club after 40 minutes of play. Vickerson and Sperber on the board for the home squad. Meanwhile, for the visiting Seven Oaks Raiders Junior Hockey Club, Einerson, D'Souza, and Wilson, the goal scorers. As that one sits 3-2. Out in the Terry Sawchuk there at 3-3 with 6:02 remaining in the second. Spencer Lizotte and Balshaw, the scores for the Twins. Fielding, Reynolds and Maslow added on to the night's scoring. Shots in that one, 14 apiece. Meanwhile, Pembina Valley ties it up on home ice against the Reals with 15:08 to go in the second. Here's Sukit with the goal for the Reals. Meanwhile, for the Pembina Valley Twisters, Lucas Thomas gets them on the board. Shots in that one are 12-5 in favor of the Twisters. And with that, we'll see you following the opening intermission. I'm your host, or following the second intermission, we'll see you on the return side of things. I'm your host, Bentley Brandt, live here from St. James as the Canucks and Jets 2-2 following the second. And welcome back, hockey fans, as we get ready here for the third period from St. James. Shot totals 26 to 21 through 40 minutes to play. 2-2 goal scorers in this one. Nicholas Collin with 2 after an early goal from Willie Garshinsky and from Gavin Ollard. With that, I'm your host, Bentley Brent, as we'll bring you down to the ice here for the third period and possibly more at the rate this game has been going. And the story of the game has been the man advantages, as we mentioned those early on. 6 power play opportunities for the Jets. They've scored on 2. Meanwhile, 1 of 3 for the home squad. And here we go, underway, third period action. Puck worked across off the stick of DePrez and in. Wilson on it. He'll scoop that in front of Murphy. Up to Arneson, off the stick of Stove, and Slatcher walks in. He'll play that across. There's a shot deflected just wide of the goal. They'll dig it out of the corner. Battle for it, pass across, and Ord couldn't do anything with it. With that, walking in. And Ward called on the line on the entry as Werfel came sliding back into play. So an offside. So they'll do it here from the near side draw. Calling in. And he'll win that one back for the home squad as they walk in. Robertson's shot. Bouncing, coming back to Parnell. He'll center Robertson. Toe drag looking to fire. He gets knocked down. Puck picked up on the near side. Chung walks in. He'll work ahead. Canucks quickly up ice as Robertson pushes that one in past Chung all the way around. Slobosian ahead. And he'll get that one right back from Marenko. Pass is broken up and a big hit that Firth took from Karzowski in front of the Jets bench and lifted up and out of play, and a free souvenir over the glass to the first person who wants it, and no one here too eager about it. A couple kids go running for the puck. And with that, we'll work it down to back into the Jet zone after a little short discussion. Werfel wins that one back and played across by Slobosian and up. Walking in. Quick shot there by Clements and held on the Clements shot for a whistle by Murphy. As Newcomb, DePrez, Lord, and Slatcher make their way out onto the ice. And they'll match it here as Osterman and Sari and Thornton come out. Thornton set on the draw and quick drop. Chipman on it, fires, and loose in front on the deflection. Not going to go. Puck pushed onto the near side. Comes out. Flared on it. He'll sauce that across into the slot. Chipman has it back to him. He'll fire through traffic and right into the mitt and held on for a whistle by Murphy. 18-14 on the clock. Shots in this third period. 2 for the Stonewall Jets. None to report for the St. James Junior Canucks. And they didn't like that late change, so Saunders will come out. Gagne comes in, and he'll win it back for the Jets. On it goes Osterman. Osterman, he'll dump that one in, and his guys will give chase. Sorry on it, and sticked away from him up to Vitelli. To the far side, hands up for icing, And that's going to have just enough. No, it's not, according to the linesman. And off a couple stick checks, Thornton enters the attack zone, drops it back here for the Canucks. And looking as Osterman turns, fires, and Hunnam slides across and holds on for a whistle. 17:43 as McMurdy and Hogg come out to the ice. Newcomb, Smith, and Garshinsky get ready here. As Nicholas Cullen, the line comes out onto the ice. Out there with Firth and Parnell. Robertson and Bear at the line here as that comes pulled back across for Hogg and worked to the line, and it stays in. Quick pass ahead by Hogg and Bear. He'll dump that one back in. McMurdy on it. McMurdy puts on the brakes. He'll play it ahead to Hogg. Pass gets past him. Smith gives chase. Bear. He'll try and work it across as Kai Smith all over him. Pass across to the far side. And carried in here by Parnell. Makes the move, fires right into the trapper. And no mistake made by Spencer Hunnam, and he'll hold on for the whistle. 2:29 gone here as we tick away to the end of regulation. To the end of regulation there. As DePrez, Horde, and Slatcher make their way out for the draw. And off the win via against Warfel. And played to the far side here by Slatcher. Horde walks in, turns, fires, and that one rolled just wide. Saboja trying to hold the line. Slatcher gets it back. DePrez slaps it into the attack zone. Ross plays it to the far side. Ward looks to turn up ice. He'll pass it across for Blanco. Blanco will walk in. And that shot's off the mark. Battle for it. Blanco holds. Turning and firing onto the doorstep for the Canucks. And Ward rips that one off the mask, and to make the stop is Hunnam. Puck dumped in off the glass and in as Hunnam resets. Ward looks to go ahead, had a hit teed up there and puts on the brakes. Gets past Karzowski, fires, and that one high on the blocker side. Rolls out. Wilson plays it to the far side. Canucks clear it in. Stovin to scoop that one up from his goaltender, and a little bit of a miscue there picked up as a Jet went down behind his own goal, and the Jets worked that up ice. And they're going to call on the line for an offside. Quick change here, 15:29 on the clock. And both teams decide to keep it. Oh, man, the puck did pop over the glass there. It did. So a couple of souvenirs, and with that, they're going to roll it into the Canucks zone. Off the draw. Wilson on it. He'll push ahead on the near side. Mikitosh plays it across. Battle for it. On the near side. Walked in. Karshinsky trying to turn and fire. Battle for it. Stovin walks in. First scores! Stovin gives the Jets the lead as he restores it. Walking in, a quick firing shot for Stovin. And 4:52, the time of the goal. Brody Stovin picks up his second point to go with his assist earlier on in the game. And he lifts the Jets up in front here in the third. There'll be a quick push back here by the home squad, though, as Sari works it in behind the goal. And the Jets player got tripped up. They continue on. Referees don't want to take too much control here of the game. I'll let the boys play. Bolinko's pass into the slot. Osterman holds as he'll whack it to the far side of the rink. Go ahead. Puck rolled out. Bolinko on it. As Ross works it ahead on the near side for the Canucks. Here they come with 3 in the pass off the mark. McMurdy clears the zone quickly. Hard. And that touch pass away from DeGagne against his whole team. As he started off the season here with the Canucks. Canucks walk in, they'll fire. And that one hit the body in front, maybe McMurdy as he'll play it ahead. DeGagne works it up to Lord on the far side. He'll walk in. Hillard spins, fires, loose to Gagne, walking away, trying to knock that in. He had his stick tangled up, couldn't do much with it. And with that, they'll knock another minute off the clock here. As Vitelli comes out onto the ice. Saunders set. And that one won back here by Nicholas Collin, and he's done all the work for the home squad in this one. Other than the goaltending, as that puck's carried ahead into the zone with 3. Parnell waiting for that back for the tip and doesn't get it. Firth gets that to cross for Collin. Off a stick, Parnell has a roll away. McMurdy takes a big hit. And that's going to be an icing. And McMurdy is still down there, slow to get up. And it's still showing you that replay. We'll take a look here at the Stoven goal. And here's a look at the replay of the game tire. And the referee here having a chat with the Stonewall bench. As McMurdy's shaken up, he'll head to the locker room for a bit. Keep an eye on him. As DeGagne runs into a body, gets it out of the zone, puck played right back in. Slapped out off the hand and over, and it's a hand pass as Firth touched to first. So it should pull us over to the Canucks logo, and indeed it does. And linesman's gonna wave Kaczynski. He'll roll out. Newcomb comes in after setting up Parnell and Kai Smith on the far side. Now Parnell with the puck. He'll play it in. And now walking in through traffic. Collin looking for the hat trick. Couldn't complete the toe drag through the defense with the puck. In tow, and with that, here we go on the counter for the Jets. Newcomb walks in, plays it across, firing, and the flash of the leather with the answer as Connor Murphy gets that one back. And there's a look at the replay as Murphy flashes the leather, keeping his team in this one and trying not to get them back down by 2. Although they did overcome a 2-goal deficit in the first period alone. That was laid in it. See if they can do that again. As there's a little bit of a tango here behind the goal line. With it. With 3, and it rolls off a stick. Arneson was way ahead of the play, so they'll come back here. Ward stays with it, taken down by Newcomb, and that's a penalty. So Newcomb will go to the penalty box for the holding call, and no, there'll be a hook. Power play number 4 for the Canucks. And they've scored once so far. And the referee's having a little bit of a chat after the call here. Two on the board. Shot total is 32 to 23 in favor of the Stonewall Jets. Up 3-2 here with 12:35 to go. But the man advantage here for Ward and crew as he'll get it right back and across to Sorry. Sorry down low. He'll get it back from Collin. Across to Ward. Ward, he'll work it down and gets it right back from Robertson to Sorry. Sorry across. Robertson Ward fires and wide of the goal. On the quick slap shot there from Ward. Walking in, trying to feed Cullen on the doorstep. Won't go, sorry, back to Ward. Ward walks in, blocked by Slatcher, and he'll clear. Meanwhile, an update here from the Stonewall bench. McMurdy makes his way back. Spinning around come the Canucks. They'll work it to the near side with some space. And Saunders with a stick check. Works it free. And he'll go. Saunders trying to set it up on the short-handed opportunity. Watched by Colin. He'll get the pass across and continue to kill some time. Kaczynski. He'll lift that one up. Sari takes into his own zone before trying to lift it ahead. Garzowski. And Garshinsky works that one back, slapped ahead and into the attack zone. 45 seconds to go in the man advantage. Nicholas Collin ahead, looking for the Hattie. Walks in. He'll work that to the line, gets it back via Ward. Collin with the feed, deflected by Lorenko. And bouncing puck, gloved down by Ward, or gloved down by Werfel in front of the goal. And hand pass waved off. And iced down here by the Jets by Lorenko. And he'll go for a change. Might go on the puck. He'll carry to head ice. And gets past the first row blockade. Second one there. Standing his ground is Hogg. Keeps it out of the zone. Parnell enters. And offside called by the linesman. And the groans there from the far side in the home squad bench. 4 seconds remaining here to the penalty for the 4 of Newcomb. 10:39 to go in regulation. Brady Stovin with his first of the game, second point, has given the Jets the 1-goal game or 1-goal lead here in the third. Off the far side draw, puck cleared in. And that's going to do it for the man advantage. Puck is iced all the way down. And with that, they'll get ready to set it up following the icing. So bring it back to the Jet side for the near side as the penalty had just expired before that was cleared down. Thornton wins that one back. At the line, Jarrett Ross. He'll work it across and picked up by Saunders up to Vitali. Vitali walks in and losing his stick is Bear. Vitali fires, loose rebound, and that one worked away. Some dangerous opportunity there. Big block by Osterman and the pad down by Murphy to make another outstanding save after having that bouncing puck juggled in front of him. Jets stay with it through some traffic as Saunders. And now the Canucks come free. 3-on-2 to go the other way. And the hip check sends down Thornton and smothered up by Hunnam. 9:50 to go here in regulation. 3-2 for the Jets out here in St. James. Shot totals 35-24. Here's a look at the replay. Some opportunities, puck bouncing in front. Jets still trying to make it a 2-goal game. And the answer's there by Connor Murphy. Off the draw, Jets quickly work it out of their own zone and ahead by Saunders. And now Slatcher. He'll play that one in off a stick. Shot goes just wide here for the Stonewall Jets. Ross plays that across ice and out of the opening zone. Good pinch up there. No explosion, works that out. Canucks ahead. Blanco works it up Broadway. Turnover. Here go the Jets on the counter. Pass across for DePrez. Stays onside. Lard, he's got one earlier looking for that puck. Along with Slatcher. Chipman puts that one into the corner boards. DePrez on it. And battling away on the bouncing puck as Werfel goes at with DePrez. Jets pick it up. Slatcher trying to get it on the backhand. Won't go. Blanco off a stick of his teammate, it looks like, and up and out of play as we're 2 ticks past the 9-minute mark here. Shots in the second period, just 3 for the Canucks. And on the visiting Jets side of things, they have a total of 9. Kaczynski on the draw, wins that back, quick shot, and smothered up by Murphy into the pads. So they'll just add one more shot onto the board and get ready to do this again from the far side draw. Karshinsky scrolls in on the draw and wins that one cleanly past Colin. Battle for it. Bouncing puck held at the line and now worked out as Colin walks in, fires, gets it off the feet, kicked away. Bouncing puck, it's in. And this one's all knotted up. And at first I thought that was off a skate. And are they going to talk about it? I think the Jets thought it was. Ron Callow there, the backup goaltender, he's waving it off. I think it's going to stand. Here's a look at the replay. And that might have been off a jet skate. So indeed it will stand. If it was off a skate there was two sticks there. And the referee getting the numbers there confirmed, looks like from one of the bench bosses there from the Canucks. And they have the score as 4-3. It should be 3-3. I think that's what they were talking about. As it's now reset by the scorekeeper. Saunders walks in, trying to get it right back and fires into the trapper. So Parnell picks up the goal. So Cole Robertson picks up his third assist. Colin with 2 goals. He'll also have assist to go with us, so 3-point night for him. As the puck's worked across now here by Robertson. Trying to add to his 3-point night. Puck's worked across and Vitelli fires that one. And another free puck for a lucky fan. As that one's up and over. So I'll bring it back here to the near side. Near Sturgeon Heights logo. Off the draw. Puck one back. And across. And that one's sticked away. Battle for it continues on, trying to jar that free. Unable to do so. Backhanded, worked across now by Bear. Lorenko, he'll scoop that one up. Slatcher across. Walking in. He'll wait and Lorenko takes a hard hit. And they'll just both play it off as walking in. There comes Arneson and he'll take out the goaltender. And down goes Hunnam. And the Jets, of course, want a call. And we'll see if they're going to have a little chat or not. Probably not. 7:16 on the clock by the looks of it. And there's a look here at the replay of the goaltender interference there. The start of it. As Hunnam gets his mask back on. Referee asking if it is okay. It's going to stay in the Jet zone. And I don't know about that call. I mean, you can argue that the goalie knocked it off. I think they're calling the ref over. I think it should come out of the zone personally, as it was Arneson who knocked the net off. Tristan Arneson, I think that's maybe what they're arguing, that Arneson and Polka maybe is saying that he was taken down first. If that was the call, I don't know. Quick relay verdict there, not much needed by the Canucks bench as they were happy about the call, so. .7:13 on the clock in this good 3-3 game here in the third. And bouncing puck, hard ahead. Slatcher deflects that one in. They'll try and pick it up. Canucks. Work that off a stick. Ward on it. He'll play it across for Blanco. Battling. The press turns, fires, and into the glove and held for a whistle. 6:46 on the clock as the time continues to near. With that, both teams stroll out their top lines. And not exactly there. Skarzowski gets away for Newcomb, so Canucks put their top line to try and get a good matchup here against the Jets, but they have a quick firing opportunity that's gloved and held on for a whistle. So Murphy keeping his team in this one, standing his ground. As they get ready here to set it up again from the far side. And indeed they do. Puck trying to hold it at the line and unable to do so is Chipman. 6:37 as that puck will come out. Gashinsky ready to go here. And he'll take on against not Thornton as he gets waved. So it'll be Ethan Sari comes in. Puck won back here by the Stonewall Jets. As Chipman works it ahead, up off the glass. Battle for it. Newcomb, he'll work it ahead. That went off the stick and in. Battling for it, Sabosian ties up his man. As he'll continue to work away in behind the goal. Jets clear that one all the way down. Past Bear and smothered up with Kai Smith coming in. And Murphy not taking any chances with 6:08 remaining in a tie game in regulation. Our DePrez and Slatcher make their way on as the Jets change up the lines a bit. McMurdy and Miller wait at the point. Slatcher in on the center circle against Werfel. And the linesman again waiting. And he just waved the Canucks player. As Einerson will come in for Werfel. Not much there. Looked like a need for that. As the puck worked back to the far side. Ward on it. Calling for it's Arneson. Picked off to go the other way. Slatcher plays that into the zone for DePrez. He'll work it behind. Bear on it. Turnover to Lord. Battle for it. Continues on. And work just out of the zone. Arneson toe drag at the blue line. And Hunnam goes out to play that. Right to Werfel. Knocked down. And just over the goal. Back to the point here for the Canucks. They'll turn and fire through traffic. DePrez trying to work it free. Cutting in front, walking away. Goaltender down, and here comes a little bit of a skirmish. As Hunnam holds on for the whistle and not happy with the extra bodies there in his blue paint. 5:19 on the clock here in regulation. Karzowski makes his way out there with Tog and Stovin, Slobosian, and Chug. Nicholas Collin out with Robertson, and oh, the referee making his moves here. And he gives a warning there to the Stonewall bench. So Cullen out there, and well, Parnell, who has the game tying goal. Off the draw, there's a quick shot, doesn't get through. Here come the Jets, 2-on-1. They gotta go. Good back check there, and that one breaks it up. And it looks like that's Jarrett Ross. Stovin on it, he'll fire towards the goal. That one skipped off the skate there, Blanco. And right up, he stays on it as he'll chase up the far side. Jets clear ahead. Ross picks that pass off. He'll throw it to the near side. Jets on it in their own zone. Quickly up ice. Karzowski walks in. He'll play to the far side. Saunders pinches in. He'll scoop it up behind the goal. Battle for it. Ross comes in with Blinko. Blinko now on it. He'll feed that up ice. Touch pass makes his way to Parnell and into the zone. Under 4.5 to go in regulation. Jets trying to stretch the ice again. And they're going to say a touch by Vitelli. So icing waved off. Vitelli blows by Wilson. Garshinsky on it. He'll scoop that one up off the hit. Garshinsky stays with it, turns, fires loose, puck in front. And trying to get a couple whacks away at it. Continues on. Garshinsky on it. He'll make a move. Works it in behind the goal. To Gagne. And he'll play it in front. Garshinsky fires, scores! And it's tied up. Garshinsky is second of the game. And the Jets are back in the lead. Willie Garshinsky with the goal. And Vitelli right there to go and congratulate him. And with 16:09 time of the goal marker, Willie Garshinsky is second of the game, has lifted the Jets back in the lead 4-3. As we near the end of regulation, puck cleared in, Garshinsky outdoes the icing. Newcomb pinches in. Back to Garshinsky as he looks for a hat trick. And, oh. Man, they're going to give it to 11 there. They said Karzowski over the PA. We'll get confirmation there on that goal. Hand pass waved off as Newcomb sticks it across. Ross, he'll slap that across to the far side as the Canucks walk in. Blanco trying to tie that one up. And Chipman works it out past Ross. Newcomb's got to go, just has Ross to beat. As they'll continue to battle in behind the goal line. Kai Smith whacks away out loose into the slot. Bear on it. Bear works his way up ice. Under 3 to go here. It's crunch time for the Canucks. As Arneson fires towards the goal. Picked off and cleared. Wilson in on the loose puck. He's all alone. Depraz chasing down on him. Gavin Allard walks into the play here. As that's played back to the far side for Wilson, we'll take our eyes off and watch Murphy for a bit here behind the play. As they continue to work it around here. Murphy waiting for the signal. And he's not going to get it right now as that puck comes in towards him. Bear plays it to the far side. Robertson with it. So get a read here on what the Canucks coaching tendency is with pulling their goaltender. As Bear picks that one up on the icing that was waved. Collin. He'll play that across. Hillard on it. Hillard. He'll pick that one up off the glass and whacked by a high stick by Karzowski and in. Played by the Canucks as that came on goal, so waved off. Robertson works that up on the far side, walking in. Hunnam gets down to make the stop. 98 seconds to go in regulation. Saunders has that one roll off his stick and now picked up by Robertson. He's got 3 assists in today's game. Murphy watching the play. Karzowski trying to take a whack at it. He'll miss. 77 ticks on the board. And Ross holds the line. Murphy still awaits at the hash marks with that. Bolenko makes his way. Murphy now up to the ringnet line. As Chung can't fire it out. He's got to go eventually. It's 1 minute. Puck played out of the zone. Bolenko on it. Jets get a change in. Trying to kill off the final minute. Murphy still watching the play up. And eventually he's got to go. Larenko. He'll fire from behind his own goal line. And we saw one there in the last, it's the last game we covered. Saw one a couple nights ago, a WHL game, where the Hitmen fired one from behind their own goal and rang one off the post on trying to get that long empty net goal. With that, it's a timeout here taken by the Canucks. So the Canucks make use of their timeout as the Jets look to put an end to the 7-game win streak here in St. James. And my bad there. That is Alex Karzowski with the goal, is what they're marking it down. Dylan Vitale and Josh DeGagne on the assist. That is the official call. .38.7 seconds off the draw. Lorenko on it. Still thought that was Garshinsky with the game winner. That's what it looked like there on the opportunity, as Murphy has obviously gone now with 20 seconds on the clock. Big hit there that Ward took, and he's trying to now chase down this Sabosian in on him. Battle for it continues down low. And Horde clears. There we go, down to 2 seconds. And this comes alive here as the Jets pick up the road win. The Jets knock off the Canucks here on the road. And with that, stay tuned for tonight's 3 stars and a look at the Uptown scoreboard in the next up and coming games. The Canucks' 7-game win streak comes to a halt at the hands of the Stonewall Jets. Final shots are 41-31 for the victorious Stonewall Jets as they pull through late in the 3rd period. And with that, we will flip over to the 3rd period scoring summary. Third period scoring summary here in this one. Brody Stovin scored his 6th from Willie Garshinsky and Alex Karzowski. Matt Parnell tied it back up on the Canucks side of things. Nicholas Cohen picked up the assist, as well as Cole Roberts. Meanwhile, Alex Karzowski with his 13th ended up being the game winner in this one. The assist on that going to Dylan Vitale and Josh DeGage. And with that, we go to tonight's 3 stars in tonight's hockey game. Starting it off, the 2nd star in tonight's hockey game with the goal and assist from the Stonewall Jets, number 15, Brody Stovin. Tonight's 2nd star with 2 goals and 1 assist from the St. James Junior Canucks, number 11, Nicholas Collin. And tonight's 1st star with the assist and the game-winning goal from the Stonewall Jets, number 11, Alex Karzowski. With that, we'll flip over to the out-of-town scoreboard. As the Raiders Junior Hockey Club lead evaporates as the Charleswood Hawks strike 4 times in the 3rd to win 6-3, doubling up the Raiders. Raiders outshot them 43-26. Goal scorers for the Raiders Junior Hockey Club: Anderson, D'Souza, and Wilson. Vigerson with the hat trick. Sperber, Stevenson, and Briggs the goal scorers for the Charleswood Hawks. Meanwhile, the Twins take a late lead against the Royal Knights, 12:24 remaining in the 3rd period, as Gage Sutherland, the ex-Wolverine, lifts them up. In that one, Spencer Lizotte and Balshaw were the earlier goal scorers for the Twins, fielding Reynolds and Maslow. The 3 for the Knights, as the Knights scored all 3 in the 1st. Shots 27-26 for the visiting Twins. Update out in Morris, and that one a good one. 6:36 remaining in regulation. Sukit, Gare, and Gord, the goal scorers for the visiting Reals. Meanwhile, the Twisters, Lucas Thomas, and it is Olsen and Wall and Darby Olsen. That is indeed Darby Olsen. Make sure we get the right Olsen in there. Shots 23-17 in favor of the Twisters, trying to end their 2-game losing streak. And just playing for some life to build up going on to the next season as they are eliminated from the playoffs. As we flip over here to the standings, Railer Express lead the way, 65 points. St. Boniface Reals with 55. Stonewall Jets up to 50, as that there gives them a 5-point lead over the Royal Knights, who are trying to battle back there against the Twins. Meanwhile, the Charleswood Hawks jump over the Royal Knights for the time being, up to 46 points. Canucks stay at 43. Twins look to get even with them after tonight. Also looking for their 43 points, trying to hold on for the win over the Knights. Raiders stay at 29 points in that final playoff position. As again, just 5 games remaining for the Victorias. 5 points back of that final playoff spot. And Pembina Valley, with 37 games played, sit with 12 points in 10th. With that, we'll flip over to Sunday's games. And I will be covering the Hawks out in Transcona. That's 2 p.m. start on Sunday. The Fort Garry Fort Rouge Twins are out to take on the Raiders Junior Hockey Club out in Seven Oaks at 2 p.m. 2:45. The St. James Junior Canucks look to bounce back as they take on the River East Royal Knights. St. Vital Victoria is back in action as they try and get in on those 5 points to close in on the Raiders. They're out in St. Boniface for a 3 p.m. start, and the nightcap game, 7 p.m., the Stonewall Jets, after their 2 wins here, have another go against the Pembina Valley Twisters after beating them last night. And to look forward at the next couple broadcasts we have for you, on Tuesday, we got the Raiders and the Twins. Will bring you that game live from 7:30 from the Raiders Junior Hockey Club. Wednesday, we're back at it here as the St. James Junior Canucks take on the Stonewall Jets. That's at the PCL rink, though, at the Ice Plex or Hockey for All Center at 7:15. 8:15 is the nightcap as the Pembina Valley Twisters host the Transcona Railer Express. With that, I'm your host, Bentley Brandt, bringing you today's action here from St. James. The Jets come back and pick up the win here late in the third period with the 4-3 final to end the Canucks' 7-game win streak. With that, we'll see you all at the next broadcast. Until then, take care, have a good evening, and we'll see you all on Sunday afternoon. Till then, have a good one.